Welcome, everyone. This is Pantless, and you're listening to LOTRO Players News, where we take a look at lucid news and LOTRO, and here at LOTRO Players. And this week we have with us Krister
Hello.
and Cinders.
Hello.
Hello, everyone. And this week we didn't have a borrower build, but they did announce that they are planning to release Update 39 next Wednesday on March 13th. So that means that probably a little extra time to our usual Wednesday reboot in there and doing all the things they have to do in order to get us ready for the update. And this will, of course, include the new instances, the raid, and delvings for the Elder Slade missions. And of course, along with several other things that we will read during next week's patch notes, I guess. So I guess be ready to hear about patch notes next week.
Hooray.
See, you're thrilled already. Now, they did say that there were a couple of tweaks to the public event schedule in the light of this announcement. They say, therefore, the Spring Festival will start when the servers open on Wednesday after the restart, and that will last until April 1st, and that the Forster event will be starting also when the servers reopen, and that will end on March 22nd.
I am so excited for this festival. Shire Plum dies for me.
The inventory must be starting to run low.
Yeah, I was going to say, are you going to corner the market or something? And then
I'm down to one Shire Plum die.
Ooh, horrors!
It is quite horrifying, actually, and they're not available on the auction house anymore either. I might have bought them out every chance I got.
Also, there is also an announcement that on March 21st, they will have the PAX East Daybreak meetup over in Boston, and they finally have the RSVP form up so that you could tell them that you are coming if you intend to attend. Finally, just to remind everyone that daylight savings time starts in the U.S. starting tomorrow morning, March 10th at 2 a.m., whatever your time zone is.
Ooh, hiss.
now that I think about it, I bet Sauron came up with daylight savings.
I would buy that story.
Oh, that Sauron came up with it?
Yes, yeah. It's clearly evil.
Okay. So that means that if we want to get rid of daylight saving time, all we have to do is toss a ring into a volcano?
I can't even tell you how many times I've tried that.
The right ring into the right volcano.
That's right.
Get the right people to pay attention to the fact that you did that, and then they have to quit finding random rings. And yeah.
Oh, that would be okay. So that would be hysterical.
Okay, so you mean
they throw it into the lava, but it's the wrong ring. So all they did was all avocados in Middle Earth disappear.
Yes. Okay. So therefore, throwing your class ring into Mount St. Helens is not going to do it.
Probably not.
I'm thinking a ring pop into Mount Rainier, though, and then you've got... That might set things up for the end of the world, frankly.
But Mount Rainier doesn't have any open cavities. I think Mount St. Helens still has a little bit of bubbly...
Yeah, it does. Do you see how much sugar's on top of it?
Okay. That doesn't mean that there's cavities in it. It destroyed.
Oh. So with that, let's head into store sales. Krister, what's on sale this week?
Well, start a new journey. Get 20% off character slots, selected vet status, stat packages, and XP boosts. And this is through March 14th. And then the weekly coupon is for a free tome of compressed experience. Coupon code is bonus XP, all one word. And that is through March 14th as well.
Hey, thank you very much. So, last week, we had a little discussion relating to the Archer storyline where someone asked what our impressions were of the changes in the Archer storyline, since that person in question came in after the change and he was trying to imagine a world where Strider did not release you from the prison at the start of it. And we got my opinion on the matter, and we were hearing Cinder's reaction to that. But, Krister, you weren't here to tell us what you thought about the change or what you remember about the change and what your reaction to it was. So we was wondering if we could go revisit that question.
Wow. Yeah, I'm trying to...
You're trying to remember it?
I'm trying to recall. Yeah, that because, basically, I found my one character and I played that one character for, I played the captain for years, period. I didn't play any other classes.
Right.
Okay, I'll just say this. I preferred the robot.
The robot?
Sorry. No, it's just I'm trying to think back. I think the only thing I remember is the change. That's the only thing it's killing me. It's killing me. That's what I'm thinking. I created Krister right at the beginning. I played him forever. And by the time I created another character, the change had already taken place, and that's what I saw over and over again, because that's when I created the other. That's when I started creating the other characters as well. So, oh, that's so funny. I don't recall what was the original then. Could you?
Well, originally you were freed from the prison by Omdir.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds... Oh my gosh. You know what? It stinks getting old.
Yeah. So Omdir was sort of created almost as a Strider stand-in for who you work with at the very beginning. And
could Omdir be Strider? Like in ultra super secret disguise?
Well,
we didn't recognize him because he had a goatee?
Well, it's the fact that we kill Omdir, right? Eventually, right?
Well, yeah. I mean,
So it'd be hard for him to be Strider.
I mean, that's kind of Strider's trick. That was the trick he had to play with us. So I better bow out here because how am I going to be both these people when they're around me?
Okay, so you're saying that whole thing was a little bit of a trick in there,
right?
Right. That's right. Well, let's see. Oh no,
so this kind of wraps around to the robot.
Because, see, you finally deal with Omdir when, in the first instance that you do with Strider. Right. So.
See.
And now the most interesting thing is, of course, is what the word Omdir means.
Does it mean Krister's wrong?
No. Well, the word Omdir means hope.
Oh, maybe they were hoping to get the rights to Strider?
No. It's it's that Strider's name that he had when he was young was Estelle, which is a different word for hope in the same language, in that they have two words for hope. One that Omdir means hope that you reason out. You have hope because you have a reason to to be hopeful, and Estelle is the word for hope because you have faith that is hope from faith rather than hope from reason.
So, are you telling me that despite my effort to be complete smarty pants, I might have actually been correct?
Don't say yes, because if you do, his head will grow like 3 sizes.
Well, he was, I think, in some ways a stand-in for Strider, and that they gave him a name that echoed Strider's nickname, or another one of Strider's nicknames, I should say.
I remember Amdir, and of course, but
Amdir's still around since all the bad stuff. You just don't get to know him, so you don't make the bond with him that you made in the old version.
Yeah, wasn't there
you forgot about
story about the guy that he was like an assassin that traveled into the future to kill people, and then he had his last assignment was to kill himself in the future. Could it be like something like that? He's not killing himself, but he's working with himself. Multiple Aragorns working across.
The Aragorns of time and space.
This is great because we could put a theory out there that all Rangers are just simply Aragorn. Aragorns from different Aragorn times. See?
That would explain why he had so many pairs of pants. Just gives away all the pants that belong to other Aragorns.
Oh my goodness. And we could tie that into the Sinister Cake, which takes your pants.
Yes. And they're magically sized. They're like the Sisterhood of the Traveling Bands, where it fits each one just perfectly.
Oh, well, if that's the case, then how much money would you pay for that? No wonder they're trying to get them back, basically.
Yeah, so they can just recycle and give it away again. Here, have some more pants.
And of course, if you think about it, Sauron, he's a floating eyeball. How's he going to wear pants? He hates pants. Pants are almost as big of an enemy as Gandalf.
Sauron's the ultimate pants stealer.
Yeah, he's stealing pants because he can't wear them.
Well, I guess you have this Peter Jackson version of Sauron, obviously.
Yeah, that's true. That's true because Sauron did actually have a physical form. You're absolutely right. So.
Well,
I mean,
maybe he regrets the loss of pants. When he had his physical form, he could wear pants. Now he can't.
Maybe
now he's pantless and he's really upset.
Maybe he just wore robes all the time. And so he hated pants because he preferred robes.
I
mean, he makes all the Cargul wear robes. They're not wearing pants.
Right.
Well, they could be. I mean, they could be.
Well, you see,
might be a comfort thing.
It's the Lord of the Rings equivalent of a Scottish kilt. Sauron prefers kilts.
We have those up in Seattle. They're called utilikilts. But yeah, sorry. By the way, finally, we went on a pants tangent. A pants.
Apparently, you did.
We went on a pantless tangent, actually.
That's still the absence of pants still involves pants.
I don't know. I'm still going with the kilt theory.
With the all right.
I'm sorry, finally for.
Let's head into our weekend.
Really kicked in.
Sandberg says Hobbit shoes and Ranger pants.
That sounds like a
let's head into
Beatles
our week.
album.
Oh, let's head into our week in gaming. Krister, what were you up to?
Well, today I'm feeling, in fact, the last couple hours I've been feeling much better. But last weekend, my vacation started with my shiatsu massager that gets the kinks out of my back dying on me in the morning. And then my router died just before the podcast. And then my monitor died while I was trying to fix my router. So I had a very unfortunate start to my vacation. And then I got really sick. So I was kind of doomed this week, so the gaming was light. But we last week we actually did this. This is probably what happened. We ran Doom a couple times, and you know what? I can't remember if we ran anything past that now. How's that? It must be my recovery. I'm still, I'm slowly regaining my senses. But I played a little Axis and Allies this week. Worked on a little bit of art, and then I came up with a Space Marine look for my Arcanist in ESO. So that was my late week in gaming. Cinders, what were you up to?
Well, I fished, and I fished, and I am now a Salmon King, a Lady of the Streams, and a Lake Master, so I have completed all of my fishing deeds except the festival ones. And I am very pleased with that. And then today I spent some time doing Deeds of the Wildwood with Pine Leaf and discovered that there is an advanced deed for the big game animals. You end up killing at least 600 of them. We've made it through 420 some, I think, now, on our way to the final 600. And I was like, are you kidding me? I feel like
Have you guys opened up some kind of grocery store or meat delivery service, or
we should. I've got
generating a lot of food? It looks like
I've got like 400 some hides from the things. So my tailor will be super happy. And then from the fishing, I've been sharing those with Ploy folks because they have better cooks than I do at the moment. And so
I'm assuming they're giving you some of the food back too, though, right?
Oh, I'm sure that they will share it back.
Rock on.
But I sent something like 50 fish off today to Runt. And then I still have probably a good 50 more in my bags that I need to send off. But I'm trying to spread the love around so that nobody feels like I'm playing favorites. Because that was totally almost a thing that happened. So,
Oh, that you were delivering the fish just to one person?
Oh, they were trying to convince me that I should give the fish to my favorite person. I think that day Gia and Ost ended up with the most fish. But everybody got at least 30 fish that day.
Cool. That's very nice of you.
And then I still had leftover fish. So, you know. So many fish. Pine Leaf, how was your week?
How was my week? All right, my warden quested in the city of Umbar, and I met a few members of the Kindred of the Coin as I was going around questing. And my lower level mariner headed into the waterworks, so I was trying to gauge on how useful the waterworks would be for being a place to sail. You know, I'm a mariner, and I did not give it a very good score, if I remember correctly. And I did a great deal of fishing, trying to get information about the various fishing locations. I mean, one person even says, "Hey, I got a great idea. Why don't you try fishing in the turtle raid?" Well, my answer on that one is, all right, I fished in the turtle raid. I got the same results as I got from any other fishing in any other place in Moria. So that worked on there. So yes, I was getting information on just about every place on how they were on it. So yes, my weekend gave me fishing.
I'm going to interject briefly. If there is a place in LOTRO that you think that Pine Leaf should fish, please feel free to let us know. If he hasn't fished there, he will, for science. And then someday he's going to make a video of it, and it will get posted in here and you all will be able to
Laugh at him.
benefit from his
Oh, okay.
That was what I was looking for. All right,
All
back
right.
to you, Pantless.
Yes. If you would like to send us an email, you can send it to podcast@lotraplayers.com. And the Players Alliance has 2 shows on Saturdays at 8:30 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time. We have Lotra Players News and re-record DDO Players News when Drac is available. You guys choose for our shows at lotraplayers.com/live. And that is all for tonight then. This is Pilot Needles reminding you to skirmish responsibly.